Marton Fucsovics, known not only for his impressive tennis skills, but also for his powerful physique, has made gym work a priority. His upper body is notably well developed, reflecting a dedication to strength training that enhances his performance on the court. The strength of his arms, core, shoulders, and upper back not only fuels his serves and strokes, but also builds resilience against injuries. Today, we'll explore the specific benefits of a strong upper body for tennis players like Fucsovics and the principles behind his strength-building strategy. High-speed ground strokes and powerful serves are vital weapons. To maintain this level of explosiveness, athletes must develop upper body strength that complements the rest of the kinetic chain, the body's interconnected sequence of movements that generates force. The upper body's primary role is to transfer energy generated by the lower body and core through the arms and into the racket. Without a strong upper body, this transfer weakens, leading to decreased power and increased injury risk. This biomechanical reality places heavy demands on the arms, shoulders, and upper back. As forces move from the legs and trunk into the smaller muscles and joints of the upper body, athletes become more susceptible to injuries such as medial elbow pain or shoulder strain. Strength training for these regions aims to fortify these tissues, equipping them to handle the stress placed on them during high-speed movements. Fucsovics rely on strong arms, shoulders, and core not only to generate force, but also to endure the constant physical demands of the sport. One of the key concepts in upper body development is muscle synergy, the coordination of multiple muscles working together to produce a smooth, powerful movement. In tennis, the shoulders, chest, upper back, and arms function together to stabilize and control each shot. This integration is essential for both offensive and defensive strokes, where rapid changes in direction or explosive movements are required. Strengthening these muscle groups ensures that players can handle the demands of a match, maintaining form through long rallies and intense points. While many focus solely on building power, the stability of the shoulder joint and the upper back is just as critical. A well-developed upper back, for instance, provides essential support during overhead shots like serves and smashes. These movements rely on strong scapular muscles to stabilize the shoulder blades and maintain proper posture throughout the swing. Strengthening these areas allows players to resist fatigue, which can otherwise lead to improper mechanics and an increased risk of injury. In a sport where the trunk and arms work in tandem, it is crucial to develop a balanced core that doesn't overemphasize any particular muscle group. The transfer of force begins from the ground, traveling through the core before reaching the upper body and racket. Overdeveloping the abdominal muscles or focusing exclusively on flexion-based core exercises can create imbalances that affect the kinetic chain. Tennis players must aim for proportional development across the trunk, including rotational muscles, to allow for efficient energy transfer during complex movements like serves, forehands, and backhands. Fucsovics likely integrates both stability-focused and strength-building elements into his core routine, ensuring that his trunk remains stable during rotational movement. Critical for controlling powerful serves and ground strokes while protecting the spine and shoulders from strain. The emphasis is not on how much weight can be lifted, but on how efficiently the muscles coordinate to execute tennis-specific movements. One reason players like Fucsovics emphasize upper body strength is the significant stress placed on their bodies during long matches. Repeated powerful strokes, particularly serves and forehands, require endurance from the upper body. The shoulder complex, including the rotator cuff, is especially vulnerable to overuse injuries, given the repetitive overhead motions involved in serving. Conditioning these areas ensures that players can sustain high performance throughout a match and recover effectively between points. Additionally, the cumulative stress of the season, training sessions, matches, and travel can take a toll on athletes. Upper body strength plays a role in mitigating this fatigue, acting as a buffer against the wear and tear of the sport. The body is more resilient, reducing the likelihood of injuries and allowing athletes to maintain consistency over time. A hallmark of Marton Fucsovics' gameplay is his exceptional footwork, allowing him to glide effortlessly across the court and stay a step ahead of his opponents. Whether defending from the baseline or attacking at the net, Fucsovics displays seamless movement, always in position to execute his next shot with precision. To maintain such a high level of mobility, he incorporates dedicated agility and footwork training into his regimen. The ability to move explosively, shift direction rapidly, and maintain control are essential skills in modern tennis, where lateral movement alone can account for up to 48% of a player's movement during a match. Agility and speed, though related, serve distinct functions in tennis performance. Speed focuses on completing movements as quickly as possible, while agility emphasizes smooth, coordinated changes in direction. Fucsovics' ability to excel in both areas makes him a dangerous competitor on any surface. His training approach reflects the demands of the sport, ensuring that he can react quickly, decelerate efficiently, and adapt to any situation on the court. Speed in tennis is more than just the ability to sprint. It encompasses quick bursts of movement, sharp reactions, and fast muscle contractions. The moment the ball leaves the opponent's racket, players must react instantly, either rushing forward for a drop shot or exploding laterally to cut off an angled return. Developing this type of speed is crucial for covering the court effectively and capitalizing on opportunities during rallies. Fucsovics focuses on explosive first-step movements, which are essential for reaching the ball in time to execute a precise shot. Whether it's a wide forehand or a sudden net approach, those first steps must be swift and efficient. Beyond sprinting ability, speed work also involves the ability to adjust movement at varying speeds, such as slowing down to control balance during deceleration. Players need to brake efficiently when reaching the ball, ensuring that they can hit with power and control while staying in position for the next shot. Explosiveness in footwork also plays a role during serves and returns. For instance, the split step, where players make a small, explosive hop right before the opponent strikes the ball, prepares them to move instantly in any direction. Fucsovics' quick reactions off the serve return are a product of his speed training, allowing him to take control of points early. These rapid shifts and bursts demand not only strength but also exceptional neuromuscular coordination, ensuring that each movement is efficient and precise. Agility is the ability to change direction rapidly and under control, a critical skill for staying competitive in fast-paced rallies. In tennis, players constantly shift between offensive and defensive positions, reacting to unpredictable shots from their opponents. Allows him to transition smoothly from baseline defense to net attacks, maintaining balance and control throughout. Agility is not just about quickness, but also about movement efficiency, ensuring that each step is well-timed and energy is used sparingly. Incorporating agility into training prepares athletes to handle the chaotic, multi-directional demands of tennis. During a match, players often need to adjust their body positioning mid-movement, whether lunging for a low volley or recovering from a wide forehand. Agility training sharpens these reactive skills, allowing players like Fucsovics to readjust quickly and make difficult shots look effortless. This coordination between balance, precision, and relaxation is essential for maintaining peak performance over long matches. Agility also plays a role in executing well-timed shots. Moving fluidly and with control ensures that players arrive in the right position to hit the ball with optimal technique. Poor footwork, on the other hand, can lead to rushed or mistimed shots, reducing accuracy and increasing the risk of injury. To maintain composure during challenging rallies reflects his dedication to agility training, ensuring that he can recover quickly and prepare for the next shot without wasting energy. While speed and agility are often trained together, they serve complementary but distinct purposes on the tennis court. Speed is most beneficial when players need to reach the ball quickly, such as when chasing down a drop shot or reacting to a serve. Agility, on the other hand, is crucial for situations that require rapid changes in direction, such as when recovering from a wide shot or tracking a ball that takes an unexpected bounce. Fucsovics' training regimen reflects this balance, ensuring that he can move quickly while also staying in control. For example, a fast sprint to the net must be followed by a controlled stop to execute a delicate volley. Similarly, after hitting a wide shot on the run, players need the agility to recover and reposition themselves for the next ball. Agility ensures that these transitions are smooth, preventing wasted energy and maintaining a high level of performance throughout. Tennis is unique in that it requires a combination of short, explosive efforts followed by periods of lighter activity or rest. Points often last less than 20 seconds, during which players sprint, change direction, and hit shots with full intensity. This explosive nature is anaerobic, meaning it relies on immediate energy sources like ATP and glycogen rather than oxygen. After these brief bursts of effort, players need to recover quickly to prepare for the next point, which requires aerobic capacity to regulate heart rate and sustain energy levels over time. Developing both anaerobic power and aerobic endurance is essential for tennis athletes. Fucsovics cardio workouts are designed to mimic these patterns by alternating between high-intensity efforts and short recovery periods. This method not only improves stamina, but also trains the body to transition efficiently between energy systems, just as it does during a match. Sprint intervals with short rest periods can replicate the demands of intense points, followed by the 20-second breaks between points in tennis. In tennis, quick recovery between points is just as important as peak performance during play. Players must reduce their heart rate during the 20-second breaks to avoid fatigue building up over the course of a match. Fucsovics training focuses on improving heart rate recovery through exercises that challenge his cardiovascular system with minimal rest. By incorporating 10-second rest intervals into his cardio workouts, he trains his body to recover efficiently in less time, simulating the short breaks between points. Efficient recovery allows players to maintain focus, manage fatigue, and sustain high-intensity effort throughout the match. Without proper recovery, players risk entering subsequent points with an elevated heart rate, leading to slower reactions, poor shot selection, and decreased precision. Fucsovics' cardio program conditions his heart and muscles to reset quickly, ensuring that he is physically and mentally ready for every point. The structure of a tennis match also requires players to endure bursts of continuous play over several minutes, making cardiovascular endurance essential. Games can last anywhere from 4 to 8 minutes, requiring athletes to maintain their movement, concentration, and precision without any significant rest. Fucsovics' cardio drills replicate these demands by keeping his heart rate in the target zone for extended periods. Training with these high-energy bursts prepares him to perform consistently throughout long games, minimizing dips in intensity or lapses in concentration. Unlike steady-state cardio methods, Fucsovics focuses on cardiovascular workouts that more closely resemble high-intensity interval training, HIIT. This type of exercise is superior to moderate-intensity continuous training, MICT, for tennis players because it mimics the unpredictable rhythm of a match. Cardio drills, players push their bodies to the limit during short bursts followed by brief recovery periods. This improves both anaerobic capacity and cardiometabolic efficiency, ensuring that players can deliver explosive movements repeatedly without exhaustion. The ability to maintain a high level of performance over 2 or 3 hours is what separates top players like Fucsovics from the rest. Tennis matches can last between 12 to 26 games, often requiring a player to fight through fatigue and maintain precision over multiple sets. Endurance becomes critical, especially during longer rallies or when the match stretches into its final stages. Fucsovics' cardio workouts help him sustain energy levels, ensuring that he can remain competitive in the decisive moments of a match. Endurance training for tennis players isn't just about lasting longer, it's about staying explosive and focused even when fatigued. Fucsovics' cardio program helps him push through the mental and physical challenges that arise late in matches. Structured to simulate the physical demands of long rallies and the cumulative fatigue of playing multiple games, ensuring he can sustain peak performance from the first point to the last.